Alright, hey guys, what's up? This is Kulo here. So, as you see, I haven't been posting my videos in a couple days because, one, because I definitely burnt out a little bit, and two, I was thinking of what we can do for Shadowverse right now, and I was also thinking about the state of Shadowverse, like what the meta is like, and just a lot of thinking when I wasn't playing, right? So, there's all these like thoughts that I had about Shadowverse, the state of the Shadowverse, and I think the state of Shadowverse right now is obviously really bland, and I'm pretty burnt out with all these one-hit KO decks right now. So say like Dark Feast Bats and stuff, right? When you use a lot of spells to deal face damage to yourself, right? There's this like one-hit KO, Dark Feast Bat. Or say a G Chimera, right? Like if you use a lot of spells, you get this one-hit KO like card, right? Like there's just too many of those one-hit KO cards in this meta right now. And I understand how side games wants to go that way because people don't they're saying that people don't have time to play, so they're trying to make these like games a little bit more shorter, right? I understand that philosophy too, but there are hardcore fans for like Shadowverse where they want to have a good time in this game. And I was thinking how, like, for example, I was playing Runecraft, say, right? And I'll show you a game here. Alright, so I was playing this Portercraft right here, and I was playing Runecraft, the G Chimera deck, and I was thinking how like maybe I could kind of like make him concede, because people are always expecting the worst, and I feel like right now at the state, whenever you put one card out, say for like Runecraft or something, right? If you put out a Mysteria card out, it's obviously gonna be a Mysteria deck, right? And if you obviously put something like Magic Missile out and like all these spells out, it's gonna either be like a G Chimera deck or what is it, like a D shift deck or something, right? Like you kind of like the opponent could expect the worst right now, right? So it's not really fun, it's not really interacting. Like say if you're playing a Swordcraft or something, or like say this opponent is a Portercraft, if he's playing Lashana, it's gonna be a late game and he can't really do anything about it, right? So as you see in this game, I'm just going to be skipping it through a little bit, but he plays a minion, and I use a spell there. He immediately notices that I'm just going to be a G Chimera deck. So I keep on using all my spells. Right, he puts out a minion out. He's a puppet player, so in my head, I'm just like, okay, so this is going to be a late game. So I could use a Prophecy of Food, and I could pretty much just buff that up. And right now, if he doesn't draw a Lashana, like, he can't really do anything. There's no interaction in this game right now. So like here, I keep using all my spells here, right? Just keep spell boosting. And in his head, it's so stressful. He's just like, oh my god, like, I'm playing against a G Chimera on 8-eye, he's having a perfect hand. Right? Like, I understand that that's also like the game as well. But people kind of like expect the worst now. Like if I'm playing against a Bloodcraft, if he puts out that one cost minion, the maid that does 1 damage to himself, I immediately expect a Dark Feast Bat in his hand, or like, you know, in his deck, and it really like demotivates me in playing the game. So right here, I'm evoing the owl, and it's just like, bam, you know what? Screw this. I'm not gonna be playing anymore. Like he expected the worst, right? Like he knew what kind of deck it's gonna be, and it's not gonna be fun to play against. So he just immediately conceded at turn 6. Okay, it's like that's it. Like I'm not gonna be playing anymore. So I've been getting that a lot, and like I've also been feeling that too. Like whenever I play Runecraft, like I know what I'm gonna be playing against, so it's not something like unexpected. Like it's gonna be something I know I'm gonna be playing against, and that's how it is in ranked, because it's such a limited pool, obviously, right? Like there's only 3 expansions, and also in unlimited as well. people used to use the most broken cards, say like roaches or the holy mages. Like, you can't really do anything about it. When you see it, it's just like, okay, I guess it's done. I can't play my meme decks anymore. So, like, there are counterplays for that, obviously, right? But it's very, very limited as well. Say if you play Portercraft, you need the card Neopotent Entity to pretty much counter Dark Feast Bat or G Chimera. Like, the counters are so limited in this in Shadowverse that I don't think there's that much interactions. So my solution here, okay, my solution here is I don't want to screw with ranked or unlimited right here. I don't want to, like, rotation is fine. People love ranked, and I don't want to do anything about that. Unlimited, people love all those legacy decks and, like, you know, make a very overpowered deck and stuff, right? Like, try out all the new cards and try out the old cards together and stuff, right? Like, unlimited is fine as well. These two modes are fine. But I was also thinking how they should have another mode where it's called the custom mode. Okay, so I think I've also seen this on Reddit and stuff, say, right? There's this YouTuber called Igni. Hi, Igni. But he does this thing called the Custom Card Weekly, say, right? And people, like, you know, just post up some, like, custom cards, and, like, people just, like, he presents all these, like, cards, and it's really amazing. People have really, really crazy ideas and great ideas, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people could have thought something better than Dark Feast Bats, to be completely honest with you. Right, so I thought about this mode where they should have a custom mode in Shadowverse where you could make your own cards from the 4 rarities. You could make from bronze, silver, gold, and legendary, but you could only have one of each set in your deck, the custom cards. And I think how, like, if Saga has like a drop down menu and like a category of like which stats that you could pick for these bronze cards and silver cards, gold cards, right? Or they could just have another mode where it's just like you as a, you know, player just create the card that you want. So I have an example right here. I made some, and here's the first one. So I made a card here. It's a bronze card here. It's a Sakura Minamoto from Zombieland Saga. So I made a 1 cost 1/2 on, like, you know, from a custom card. And if you guys want to see like the stats, I'll post it on below later on. But see, like, I can make my own custom card for bronze and silver, then gold and legendary. You know, you could have your own cards in your deck. Like, back in the day when I used to play Magic the Gathering with my friends when I was like 15 or something, right? They would have a card where, like, it would just be a blank card and it would be a blank stat as well. Like, everything would just be blank. You could create your own card. And I used to love making custom cards with my friends. Be like, you know, I'll just make this most overpowered card and then put it in my deck, and my friend would make an overpowered card as well, put it in a deck, and like once we see it, we're like, whoa, what the hell is that, right? Like, it's like something that's unexpected. So I feel like if there is a mode where people could just create their own cards, like, every game would be so unexpected. Every game would be totally random. I mean, it won't be random, I mean, but then it would be something like, it'll be so hype. Like, oh, what? Like, this guy made this kind of like the card? Like, that's interesting, you know? Like, I think having a custom mode would be really nice, because right now, a lot of games say, you know, for like, there's Soul Calibur right now where you can just make custom characters and play that online. It's fantastic. I love that idea. I used to want a game where, you know, you could just like make your custom character and play it online, right? For fighting games and such. And they made that for Soul Calibur for online. It's really cool. I really love that idea. But for card games right now, there isn't really a custom mode for where consumers or like the players where they could make their own cards and play it. And I think that would be a like fantastic idea. Like, it would be so nice where you could just make your own cards and people could play them. And whenever I show like, you know, say like a replay or something, right, people won't really expect what's going to come out, right? It's going to be totally random to them. They won't know what kind of things are coming out. And that's what makes people, I guess, hype, and it'll get people more hype for sure, in my opinion. So right now, it's just there's too much of a one-hit KO deck, and there isn't really that much counters to it. So as a memer like me, whenever I play Shadowverse or something, and I play like a meme deck or something, say it right, and if I play against a Runecraft or something, and if he puts out a Mysteria, I instantly know Anna's sorcery is coming out by like turn 9, turn 10, and I just gotta play within it, right? So I understand how like Cygames is creating all these like mini expansions and all these like legendary cards and stuff. Like, it's great, we love him. Like, I would still play those cards. But I think at this time, like, you know, 2018 such, right, there could be a mode where people could make their own cards, and that would be really, really interesting. And I think that would be a good solution for this like bland state at the meta right now for Shadowverse, because I've been playing this game for 2 years, maybe, like religiously every day, and I know what kind of deck the opponent's gonna play. And once you get to like Masters and like, you know, AA3 or something, you just play against the best decks, and it really just burns you out, because no one's really being adventurous and playing some like, you know, really like weird decks or something, say it right. So I think that would be really nice, having a custom mode. Yeah, so that is my solution here for Shadowverse, and I think that would be really, really great if they could kind of like hear this out as well. And I want to know what you guys think about this mode as well. So yeah, like I love Shadowverse, guys, don't get me wrong. I love Shadowverse, and I want to make it better. I want to make it entertaining for you guys as well, right? But the state of this meta, it's just really hard for me to like get hype, I think. You know, like even the Grand Prix rotation, they could change that up. Like the Take Two Grand Prix, that was so fun. That was so fun because you just don't expect what's coming up. It's just so random. People love that, and you could ask anyone. Like they'll say the Take Two arena was probably the best. So I think people are just burnt out right now, and I think people have the same feeling as me. How like whenever they see the deck, they're just like, oh, you know, oh, it's gonna be a G Chimera. Oh, it's gonna be like a Dark Beast Bat. Oh my god, it's gonna be a Shadow Gale Nelise Arcus, right? So I think a custom card mode would be really, really interesting, right? So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll still be posting videos. Peace out.